Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we are looking at our travel English lesson and our dialogue is talking about no more jet lag. Oh, jet lag is a horrible thing when you travel long distances.
所以呢，今天的观光英语我们要来看到这个对话呢，刚刚 Stevie 老师讲的这个呢，正好符合我们中文的标题哦。中文的标题呢，把时差的前面加了一个形容词叫恼人的哦。所以呢，解决恼人的时差是我们的今天对话要来讲到的。那表示呢，我们除了会了解到一些时差的相关单字跟片语之外呢，还会了解到怎么解决这个恼人的时差。所以我们赶快一起来看看吧。
No more jet lag. Kyle just returned from his trip to Turkey.
Hey Kyle, how was your trip to Turkey? Judging from your posts, it looked like you had an amazing time.
I sure did, but actually I was struggling with jet lag back then.
That's because traveling several time zones to the east causes worse jet lag than flying to the west.
Totally. During the day in Turkey, all I wanted to do was sleep, and at night my mind was racing.
You should have slept on the plane. That's supposed to help.
No, it's too difficult for me to fall asleep on flights.
Try to bring an eye mask, earplugs, and a neck pillow with you next time. Plus, I may know some tricks that can help you get over jet lag.
Really? Please tell me.
Try not sleeping at all during the day. This way you'll be extremely tired when it's nighttime and will surely fall asleep.
All right. Do you have any other methods I can try?
Sure, soaking up some more sunlight in the day can also help you sleep.
You've done me a great favor. I'll try them. Thanks.
Okay, so jet lag in Chinese is
时差
and I have to say when I first heard this I was a little confused. 时差 means difference in time. Like sometimes people will ask me, oh, what's the time difference between Taiwan and New York?
对
Okay, that's 12 hours difference. So that would also be called a 时差,
That's right.
A time difference. But the reason this is called jet lag is called 时差 is because when you fly long distances and you go to a place with different time, it kind of messes up our body clock. And that's why we feel so tired. And so that's why we call it jet lag in English, but actually it's the time difference that kind of affects us.
That's right.
And so jet lag is how we would say that in English. But there is another word for time difference. Yeah.
OK， 所以呢，这边的话 ，Stevie 老师刚刚帮我们补充的是说啊，这个我们用的时差这个中文呢，它可以表达两个不同的意思啊。一个指的是，比如说像刚刚他举例的，台北跟纽约的时差是多少？这个时候指的是 time difference 哦，就是时间的差异哦。所以呢，可能你会讲说哦，有12个小时的时差或什么什么等等的。那但是呢，我们讲的 jet lag 这个时差呢，指的是当你飞长途的飞机的时候，因为那个原本的时差导致你的生理时钟有一点混乱掉哦，所以呢，该睡的时候睡不着，然后呢，不该睡的时候又很困啊，像这样子的这个 jet lag 呢，我们中文也叫时差，但是其实它在英文里头指的东西是不一样的。
Yeah. Okay, so in our dialogue today, we have Kyle and Eric. Now, Kyle just returned from his trip to Turkey. Wow. Kyle 从火鸡回来。
不是火鸡，是土耳其哦。所以呢 ，Kyle 他呢才刚刚从他土耳其的这个旅行回来哦。
So Eric says, "Hey Kyle, how was your trip to Turkey?" Like, did you have a nice trip? How was it?
对。所以呢，这个是蛮常听到人家哦，对于刚刚从某个地方旅行回来的人，你会问的问题哦。他说 ：“Hey Kyle 哦，你去土耳其的旅程怎么样啊？你去土耳其的旅行如何啊？”这样。
And then he says, "Judging from your posts, it looked like you had an amazing time." So judging from just means, well, from looking at your posts, because you made a lot of posts on social media, so Instagram, Facebook, whatever. But judging from, or we could also say looking at your posts, because we use judge because this just means I saw your posts and it made me think something. Okay?
I can tell.
Yeah. Judging from your posts or from looking at your posts, it looked like you had an amazing time. It looked like you had a great time.
所以呢，这里的话呢，就是说从你的贴文来看这样的一个意思哦，因为 judge 本来是指判断的意思，那从你的贴文来判断，那就是从你的贴文来看呢，看起来 it look like 这个贴文看起来呢，像是你呢有了一个很棒的时光，那什么意思呢？就是你玩得很开心。
Kyle says, "Oh, I sure did." Now he could have just said, "Yeah, I did." But I sure did it's emphasizing, yeah, I had a really great time. I sure did.
对，所以呢，他说，哦，我肯定是有的，有什么呢？有很愉快的时光，我肯定玩得很开心。
But actually, I was struggling with jet lag back then. So when I was in Turkey, so he says back then, at that time, I was struggling with jet lag. So to struggle with something means you're fighting with something, or it could also mean you're just having a difficult time dealing with something. So, I had a lot of fun, but actually, jet lag was killing me.
对
Okay.
其实就是这个意思。
Yeah. The jet lag was hitting me hard.
所以呢，他在讲说这个我是虽然玩得很开心啦，但是事实上呢 ，actually 事实上我呢当时这个 back then 是在那个时候我呢因为这个时差的关系，搞得我非常非常的难受。所以你有注意到，它是用 I was 是一个过去式，就是当时我呢因为时差弄得非常的痛苦。
And so now. Eric says, oh, that's because traveling several time zones to the east causes worse jet lag than flying to the west. Okay, so if you look on a map, west is to your left, okay? East is to your right. Now, when you fly east on a map, you are actually flying into time that's ahead of you, usually. So that means when you get there, it's already either too late for you or too early, and it does affect you more. Okay, they say.
Okay.
All right. So he's just saying, traveling several time zones to the east causes or makes you feel jet lag worse than if you fly west.
所以呢，这时候 Eric 他显然是一个时差专家所以呢，他说那是因为呢，当你旅行好几个时区 ，time zone 那个 zone 一个 zone 是一个区那么 time zone 是时区，所以当他飞了好几个时区，那就是有好几个小时的时差。往东的话呢，会造成叫做 causes 会造成 worse 的 jet lag， 就是更糟的这个时差的感受。Then 比起什么呢？比起飞往西边好几个时区，那么呢，东边会让你更不舒服。
Yeah. So you said Eric was a jet lag expert?
对。
He sounds like it.
对。
But there are a lot of online experts now. People who read something online and think they're an expert, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but so he says, if you fly east, jet lag will be worse. And now Kyle says, totally. This just means, yeah, I agree with you.
对
Totally.
所以完全对你讲的没错。
During the day in Turkey, all I wanted to do was sleep. Okay? In Turkey, daytime, I just wanted to...
对，所以呢，这个 Kyle 就讲，他说，在土耳其白天的时间during the day， 在白天的时间里呢，我所想要做的就只是我要做的全部就是这个是直译，那意思就是我就只想要怎么样呢？睡觉。
And at night, my mind was racing. So when we say my mind was racing could be like 赛跑, right?
对。
But racing just means going really fast. It just means, I mean, I think many of us know this feeling. You lay down at night to go to sleep, and your mind just goes, and you can't sleep because now you have a million things you're thinking about.
对。
So you can say, my mind was racing all night.
所以呢，你的英文可以这样说就是在晚上的时候呢，我的这个脑子里呢是这个运转个不停，飞速的运转，那其实就是我的脑子转个不停所以呢一直在想事情，所以根本就睡不着。
Yeah. So Laurie, you have jet lag all the time.
Because my mind is always racing?
No. See, when you travel to another country and that happens, it's jet lag. When you have it where you live, it's just insomnia.
只是失眠而已。
INSOMNIA, insomnia. This used to happen to me a lot.
Yeah?
Tired during the day, and at night my brain turns on. And I fixed it by waking up every morning at 5:30 or 6.
Well, that's a good way.
Yeah, no time for insomnia. By 11 o'clock at night, you're done. Yeah. So he said at night my mind was racing. And Eric says, I think he is a jet lag expert, maybe a travel expert. Okay. Because Eric now says, oh, you should have slept on the plane. You should have slept on the plane.
所以呢 Eric 就跟他讲说，你应该要在飞机上睡的那个就把那个时差睡掉，这样子意思。
That's supposed to help. So somebody somewhere said that if you sleep on the plane when you go on long distances and wake up when you get there, it helps with jet lag. It's supposed to help. It's supposed to do something.
Supposed to 就是应该的意思所以就表示说这个是 Eric 他可能听到或看到的人家这样子写，所以他应该会有帮助啊。
And Kyle says, oh, no, it's too difficult for me to fall asleep on flights. Okay, it's too difficult for me to fall asleep when I fly.
所以呢，这个 Kyle 就回答他说，没办法你要我在飞机上睡，但是呢，这个对我来说 ，for me 对我来说，要在飞机上睡着呢是太困难了，我没办法。
Yep. I have this problem.
You do?
Oh, I don't sleep on flights well. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what's going to happen is Eric going to help Kyle with his jet lag. We'll find out right after this quick break. Okay, we're back, and Kyle just said, oh, I can't sleep on airplanes, And so Eric says, try to bring an eye mask. All right, an eye mask. I think since COVID, we all know what a mask is, right?
对。
So there are also eye masks. If you want to, for people who need to sleep during the day, maybe you work all night, you can put on an eye mask that will cover your eyes, and that can help you sleep. So try to bring an eye mask, earplugs, and a neck pillow. Oh, those are nice. Neck pillows when you're traveling. So good. Yeah. And a neck pillow with you next time.
所以呢，这个时候 Eric 就给他建议了他说，那么你就试着呢戴着眼罩然后呢还有耳塞，还有一个这种颈枕颈就是颈部的颈枕呢这个戴在你的身边如果下一次你要去旅行的话。
Yeah. And then he says, plus, I may know some tricks that can help you get over jet lag. He said, so try the ear mask, the ear mask? The eye mask. The eye mask, the earplugs, the neck pillow. And I might know some other tricks that will help you.
所以呢，他就说，此外plus 是还有那么呢，此外呢，我可能知道一些这个tricks， 在这边你可以把它翻译成是小秘诀、小诀窍那么怎么样呢？是可以帮助你来 get over， 是克服你的时差的。
So Kyle says, "Really? Please tell me."
然后 Kyle 就说：“真的吗？那拜托告诉我。”
So Eric says, try not sleeping at all during the day. Okay, I know this sounds funny, right? Of course, it's daytime. Don't sleep. I'll tell you what, this works. This works. When I fly back to America from Taiwan, my house is about a 14-hour flight.
14.
Well, it's about 14 hours to LA, Los Angeles. And then maybe 2 hours in the airport and another 2 hours to my house.
Wow.
So I fly for a long time.
Okay.
And so when I get home, it's nighttime in Taiwan. It's daytime in America. I want to sleep.
Okay.
Don't do it. You make yourself stay awake until nighttime, until normal sleep time. And then go to sleep. And you'll be so tired. But the next day you'll wake up and you're already starting to adjust.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't sleep during the day, only sleep at night where you are. It helps you get over that jet lag, that time change.
OK， 所以呢，这里 Eric 首先就告诉他这个第一个建议，他说这个试着呢不要在这个白天的时候睡任何一点点觉 ，not sleeping at all， 一点都不要睡就是来度过白天的时间。
And then Eric says what I just said.
Yeah.
He said, this way, if you do this way, you'll be extremely tired when it's nighttime. You'll be so tired when it's nighttime and will surely fall asleep. You'll fall asleep for sure.
然后呢，他说这样子一来的话呢，用这个方式的话呢，你将会极度疲倦。这里的 extremely 就是极度的你会极度的疲倦。当这个夜晚来到的时候，而且你就肯定会睡着了。
And so Kyle says, all right. Do you have any other methods I can try? Any other ways that I could try?
所以呢 Kyle 就说好的这个知道了。然后你还有任何其他的方法是我可以尝试的吗？
So now Eric says, sure. Soaking up some more sunlight in the day can also help you sleep. Now, soaking up sun, this literally means to let the sun,
Yeah.
soak up the sun's rays like a plant. Okay, let the sun shine on you.
对。
But I'll tell you, if you fly on a long trip and you go out and run around all day in the sun, when night comes, you won't need anything. Just a glass of water, you will sleep.
OK。所以呢，接着他就讲说，当然所以呢，还有没有其他的方法？有就是呢，晒更多一些的太阳，在白天的时候也可以帮助你睡觉。
Yeah. And now Kyle says, you've done me a great favor. To do somebody a favor means to help them out. So this is just past tense. You've done me a great favor. I'll try them. I'll try these things next time. Thanks.
对，所以他说你真是帮了我一个大忙这里这个固定用的片语 do somebody a favor 所以呢，你真是帮了我一个大忙，我会试试看 them， 这个 them 是指这些方法，然后呢，谢谢你。
Okay, so that is our dialogue for today. Now we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with today's words and phrases. Okay, looking at some of the words and phrases that we learned today, we learned the phrase judging from. Judging from, like I can tell this by looking at you, looking at your posts. We also learned amazing. It was great, wonderful, amazing. And we learned the phrase be struggling with something, to have a difficult time dealing with something. We talked about race. Your mind can race. It feels like it's running fast. We also learned be supposed to do something. So you should sleep on the plane. That's supposed to help. That's what Eric told Kyle. We also learned the phrase get over something, to kind of get over it, to move past it. And we learned the word soak up the sun. You can also soak up water in a towel.
对。
So to soak up something. And to do somebody a favor. Laurie, can you do me a favor?
What?
I need to borrow like $1 million US.
Okay, I need to sleep now.
That's all the time we have today. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.